After a few hundred miles into New Mexico, I let somebody else take the wheel and transfer over to the production vehicle on a mission of mercy. The company is so cheap-ass that with all the gas we're burning on this show, they've cut back on the crew's per diems. I thought I'd make a nice barbecue for them, bring a little sunshine back into their smiles. Few things are more fun or irresponsible than butchering and marinating meat at unsafe speeds. We're boning, man. Boning out a leg of lamb. Oh, I'm thinking, if we stop short, it could get ugly. It would sure look silly if I harpooned myself halfway through this. I feel like I'm getting back to my pioneer roots. Like Pappy at the chuck wagon. Do I get to say come and get it? Make homespun fart jokes as I dole out the beans? Oh, I hope so. I'm doing a classic rosemary and garlic olive oil marinade. Stick with the classics, that's what I say. Especially when your kitchen's moving 80 miles an hour. There are certain foods worth traveling for. A good chili pepper is one of them. The self-proclaimed chili capital of the world, a small community surrounded by a valley that just happens to have the optimal environment for growing chilies. We're in Hatch, New Mexico for some of the finest peppers on the planet. The most frequently asked question in New Mexico, people around here joke, is red or green. To help me answer that question, I've called upon the Honorable Mayor of Hatch and his wife, Marcia, who have divergent views on the matter.
I'm a red person. My wife is a green chili person.
How come they're so good here?
I think it's a combination of the soil, the water, and the amount of sunshine. It all plays into it.
Who's cooking for us?
We have two sisters, both of them back there in the kitchen working together.
Melba and Shia. They've run this place for 10 years, and they specialize, like everybody else in town, in red and green chili dishes. Both red and green are from the same plant. The green is picked sooner, less ripened, and used fresh. The red is allowed to mature longer on the vine and then dried. The debate continues and will continue forever. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Okay, that's a red enchilada and a green enchilada.
Beautiful. This enchilada is, oh, man, is that good.
Let's see what he says here.
I'm kind of liking this red, maybe.
We've converted you already?
I do like a salsa verde big time, but for some reason this,
It's good.
yeah, it's the best red enchilada I ever had. So, how's business for the town? Is demand for chilies rising in general?
One of the problems that we're facing right now is labor problems that farmers are having are forcing us actually into other crops.
What kind of labor problems are we talking about? Not enough people.
Not enough people.
So, I mean, there's something fundamentally wrong if some of the best chilies in the world, people basically can't afford to grow them anymore.
Going to make it a sad day.
Yeah, if you end up growing what everybody else is growing, sure. I don't want to belabor the point, but this uniquely wonderful American crop, special in the best possible ways, is under threat because there aren't enough people to pick them. Man, this is good.
That's why we're the chili capital of the world.
It's enchiladas, dude. Best ever. Feeling a little gassy, but good. I think this road trip's really working out. Out there between bluffs and buttes and mesas and arroyos and canyons, and what is a butte anyway? What's a butte? There's water. Raging whitewater to be exact, and we all know what that means. Dead Beatty squeal like a pig jokes. The Chama River in New Mexico. Just the kind of outdoorsy, clean living activity for which I'm famous. Well, actually no, that's somebody else. But the way this sporty wetsuit lifts and separates, well, that's my idea of a good time. No, that's not me either.
So you ready to
Yeah.
run the Rio Chama? Ready for a swim, maybe?
High degree of confidence. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? Testicular shrinkage, that would be bad.
You'll have that. You will
shrinkage.
definitely have that.
Yeah.
Get a little rash from sitting on the
Really?
tube all day. Oh, yeah.
Butt rash?
Butt rash.
And I was planning on wearing white Bermuda shorts tomorrow. Would there be possible seepage?
Yeah.
As long as there's no
Get the dirty
seepage,
words.
it'll be okay. desperate attempt to save a scene in real danger of going south, my producers entered into a conspiracy with Todd, the cameraman on the raft with me, and my fellow paddlers. Let's dunk Tony into the freezing freaking rapids. That should be funny. And after shooting the rapids backwards and at the prearranged moment upending the raft to drop host dude into the drink, it all went pretty much as planned. Except for the fact that I had my cell phone and my meds in my pocket and that mint condition copy of Action Comics #1 and that stamp with the upside down plane on it I bought back in El Paso. A few terrifying moments as Todd, our cameraman, floundered dangerously in the fast-moving water, his tender bits dragged along the rocky bottom, but finally he was dragged to safety. Nature's cool. There's a lot of it, too. This comes as a frequent surprise to me. Cameramen cannot survive on fast food and porn alone. Whenever possible, I like to treat them to something special, and today was no different. This being America, what could be more appropriate than that most American of traditions, the barbecue? You know, if Dad teaches you anything, it's you just can't use enough of this stuff. Plus, it gives good flavor. The beer. Oh, yeah, what about the beer?
I don't know, man. I don't think you put enough fluid on there. That's just my personal opinion. It's not burning
He
anymore.
doesn't know what he's doing, obviously.
Hey, the fire's out, Tony.
You're me.
What's priority here? Fire or beer?
Oh, my God, that's a Hobbesian choice. Butterflied marinated gigot of lamb provençal. Grilled radicchio and Belgian endive, later to be topped with shaved Parmesan. And of course, Mexican beer. God bless America. Just to rub the top of your can in lime, dip it in salt, and that's Mexican beer drinking goodness. I'm cooking tonight. You just rest your weary heads. With the briquettes now doused with enough accelerant to burn down the whole Southwest, it's time to strap on the proper accessories. That's the all-in-one barbecue buddy. See, it comes with everything. And it's really fun when you get really drunk and you just shove it right into your kidney. Oh, your guests will love that. When grilling, it's important not to fuss around with your meat. You want to flip it once. Check for doneness by poking with a finger. I gotta tell you, boys, this feel's not gonna suck. All right, guys, let's eat.
No salt?
No salt for taco, man.
The lamb is cooked to perfection. The vegetables, superb if slightly redolent of lighter fluid, and the extra foamy beers reminiscent of such classic works as Sleepless in the Saddle and Forest Hump.
Cheers, guys.
I love it.
Yeah, cheers.